Ojota residents are no longer at ease as they claim rising electricity bills impact their finances. They wonder why prepaid meters are not being issued to them by Ikeja Electric. At a meeting in the community, they expressed their frustration. These are members of Ojota joint CDAs comprising 13 CDA in the area. This meeting is to express their frustration over the poor treatment allegedly meted out to them by their electricity provider, Ikeja Electric.
These companies have over the years been milking Nigerians of their hard-earned money under the guise of providing us electricity. Much is charged to the consumers, but little or no responding value of energy are supplied. Month in, month out, they have been generating and distributing fabricated electricity bills and intimidating poor masses in our community. Crazy bills have been the order of the day in the community, but it has gone to another level as we speak. Electricity bill in Ojota is now triple to that of house rent. But like the saying goes, whatever has a beginning must surely have an end. The countdown has just begun.
Their complaints range from overbillings to lack of prepaid meters, which they claim is impacting their finance. They wonder how they arrived at the bills given them without metering.
Why I'm angry with them is that every month I pay bill. By the time I come for, I will not be able to pay. They will bring 37,000. By the time I'm begging them with 18,000, let them give me time. They will say they will refuse. That's my angry with them. I said, but I can't be able to pay. Where would you expect me to? What my relator just a service of a laundering, something that I'm doing is very small. How much am I? I was having. I mean, man, I will have 7 workers, but now no workers again. I'm doing everything alone. But upon all, I have to cover out. They will bring the bill of 34. Last month was 45,000. This month now they bring 34,000 something. Yesterday I was begging them with 20,000 before they could expect to collect it from me. I said, "What is this? Do you expect me? I have children. I have dropped my children from public school, from private, put them in public school because of saying I can't be able to afford. Every month I'm just working for NEPA. For they will, if they see come, you'll be begging them say collect this by give me two weeks time or 3 weeks time for me to. They will refuse. If you want me to call name, I will call name. At time they will come. They say I should give them the reconnection fees. They go and pay the other, and the bill is accumulating down. That is the system they are doing. But all of them, they will sit down in their office. They will come and ask them what is happening. Not that we are ready to pay. At least when they bring their bill, they just bring the bill last week Wednesday. But yesterday now they came to my street again. They want to disconnect again. I have to bring out 20,000 again. For them to live in, they say I promise. What will they have to by fire by force?
They are also concerned about the lack of prepaid meters, as well as the attitude displayed by Ikeja Electric towards their plight.
We are not paying for any prepaid meter. By paying the meter, by paying money for the prepaid meter, it is cheating. It's not even refundable. I can't be giving you money for the machine you are using to billing me. That is very wrong. So we drag on it. All they said is that it is from another company, not IKDC. And I believe that this is not our own problem. It is your own problem. You should get your machine that you want to use to charge us. Then we pay for your own work.
We are in IKD's office in July, where we had this issue on solving the problem with the light. So the acting undertaking manager said he will create a WhatsApp group. So it's going to be a two-way thing, the community and IKDC. Unfortunately, when they created the group, after about a week, they now said the WhatsApp group can only take 50 people. And before you even say, Jack, we've not even made any presentation, they said it's only the admin. And who are the admin? IKDC are the admin. So the committee just felt that we are not, our interest doesn't really matter with them. So we all have to exit the group. We have people, we have old people, pensioners, we have teachers even in the community now that they've not been working for the past 6 months. Now, they don't earn a salary, and now you're asking them that you have to pay. We don't need to mention names of the marketers, but the marketers in Ojota, they are not people's friendly.
Responding, the head of corporate communications of Ikeja Electric, Felix Ofolue, gives reasons why these customers may feel the bills are high, as well as the claim that their meters are not read.
A lot of them are tenement apartments, so you find out that you have about 30 rooms, 20 rooms in a building, and each of these rooms you collect about 1,000 naira as a monthly estimated bill. So when you put everything together, you find out that of course it will come to some high figure. But what we're saying is that it is not just one person's bill; it's the collection of tenement rooms in tenement buildings. So what we have said is, all the people that have challenges, in fact, we're going to step further to say, okay, however, in adherence to the protocols of COVID-19, what we will do is we will still try to meet them physically, but in a batch of 10.
He says due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the organization discourages physical interaction and now carries out operations remotely. A reason the aspect of reconciliation of bills appears slow.
So what happens is when you get to that stage where you tag, where you are not satisfied with the outstanding bills that you get, what you do is you flag it off. When you flag it off that system, it is intelligent enough to prompt the debt resolution team members on the other side. So one of them, the person in charge, will send you an SMS to ask that you clearly spell out what you do not agree with in terms of the bills. When you have done that and we're still not satisfied, we'll ask for you to include additional documents. Once those additional documents is made, we'll also give you a justification of why the bill was estimated the way it was done. And then in that process of reconciliation, there's a tendency for you to agree. In cases where you don't have a justification, it is made clear to you to say, oh, what do you have put out? And it is made clear to you, and also made to understand that, oh, these are the reasons, general reasons why we have decided to take, why we have estimated it. However, if you have a valid reason, of course, that will also be justified by the evidence that you put, and then the adjustments be carried out effectively.
It says if the people follow the steps provided, their issues will be resolved in no time.
For those of them that have a bill reconciliation to do, go to the nearest undertaking or the business unit and ask for the email address where they can share, where they can drop their complaints as related to bill reconciliation of bills. Once they do that, once they drop that complaint on that email, they will get an SMS asking them to state what the challenges are and giving them. And once they do that, the process will commence and all efforts will be made to try and resolve the issue.
There is no doubt that the rift between electricity consumers and providers would continue for a long time if appropriate metering systems are not in place. However, while the providers expect consumers to go through the necessary hurdles to purchase these prepaid meters, on the other hand, the consumers continue to wonder the rationale behind paying for a meter, which eventually becomes the property of the electricity provider to measure bills to be paid by them. This is one question begging for answer.